with 131,674 votes.
This here in Ottawa is where the Canadian Parliament sits, House of Commons right here, and in an unexpected addition in this election, intends to continue to sit. That is in the face of insistent invitations from the south of the border that Canada, rather than remain itself, become the 51st state of the US. Now in this election, every party, every candidate opposes that. The choice for voters is who the best bet might be, who can keep Canada Canada for a start, and then keep Canada prosperous or make Canada prosperous as it wants to be. Because that invitation from the South comes with a good deal of economic arm twisting that has threatened the fundamentals of the Canadian economy. Donald Trump hangs above this election, even if a little less heavily than he did some weeks back. The opinion polls give the edge to Prime Minister Mark Carney, that sage and tried and tested economist who replaced former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau as the leader of the Liberal Party and then as Prime Minister as recently as March the 14th. He's been there just a few weeks. Now he had a stronger lead a few weeks back. Pierre Poilievre from the opposition Conservatives has caught up to a fairly close position now, and it really is between these two. The Bloc Québécois contests only in Quebec, and the bottom rung is likely to be taken by Jagmeet Singh from the New Democrats, and that party has declined ever since he took over. Polling will take place on Monday for election to 343 ridings, as constituencies in Canada are called. It will take place over a 12-hour stretch from morning to evening, and Canada sits across 5 time zones, and we should have results later in the night local time. But more than a quarter of the polling is over already through an early voting period over the Easter break, and more than 7 million voters cast their vote at that time, and that's about 25% of eligible voters, a record number, higher than ever before. We've also had more postal ballots come in already. Not many think that so many rushed up in order to keep the candidate with the best CV out of the job. Carney steered Canada not just as governor of the Bank of Canada through the financial crisis of 2008, but then later he saw Britain through the Brexit days as governor of the Bank of England. Now, again, he could be the man for a crisis. The whole world is watching this election in the otherwise forgotten Canada. Ottawa, possibly the quietest capital city in the world, is now in the eye of an economic storm. Whoever the new Prime Minister, the old India issues are now likely to slip to the back burner. Canada is looking for new trade partners for its survival and for its successes, and India presents one of the biggest and most promising markets there is for it to tap into and to sell to.